Are you a little hungry? Are you a little thirsty? Is it almost 4:20? If you want food, then I've got plenty. Watching me doesn't cost a penny. You probably spent it on something else already. Well, you better prepare to be jealous. How many times have you asked this? What's number one on my munchies list? Watch me bake while you sit useless. It's Get Baked with Julia. Alright guys, we're back. This is the third season of Get Baked with Julia. This is our premiere episode of the third season. And this new episode is sponsored by B&A Associates, so go there for all of your cable and wiring needs. Like it was last year for my first episode in the fall, my sisters are back. Christina and Laura, aka Lucifer, aka Lucy, will be my first guest to make Sinfull seasonal pancakes. And Lucifer is here to join us. Come here, Lucy.
First of all, I want to take some time out to give out a personal apology to all the Oswego students that I woke up the last time I tried to make pancakes here. Well, where I come from, well, hell, you know, they like to take my work with me. So, got a little hot, little fire alarm, you know, waking you up, as devils will be a jerk and do. So, today we are going to make Sinfull seasonal pancakes, and
here we go.
Here we are. We have our vegetable oil, our sugar, our salt, our cinnamon, our baking powder, our flour, our eggs. That's it.
That's the pancake component.
That's the pancake.
That's not the sinful part. The sinful part is the apples, the pecans, and the bourbon whipped cream that we have. Oh, but it's bourbon extract because there's no illegal things on Get Baked with Julia ever. So, let's start in with the pancakes and then we can get into all the delicious things about the toppings later. So, Lucy, if you will.
Of course. All right. Well, I know you're going to use Bisquick, but today I'm going to show you how to do it right. Well, we're going to start with our dry ingredients here.
Always add wet to dry.
Always wet. Now, we have our 1 cup of flour here. We have our half a teaspoon of salt here.
Level that off, Luce.
In. We got
the baking powder. How much baking powder, Laura?
We are going to do 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
So guys, when you're making pancakes from scratch, like Lucifer does all the time, it's chemistry, it's just like baking, and the way you're gonna make a better pancake is to not whisk your dough too much. Because when you whisk your dough too much and you don't have the lumps, that means you're gonna have a tough pancake dough, and you don't want a tough pancake dough because that's not gonna taste good. Everybody's gonna be like, ew, is this big Bisquick? You're gonna be like, no, I made it from scratch, I just did a horrible job. So don't do that. Laura has never done that before. Lucy makes the best pancakes in the world.
I just added a tablespoon of sugar. It's not a very sugary recipe, and it's not that bad for you.
I mean, what? Until you add the stuff on top of it, but you know. And cover the griddle with butter, but that's besides the point.
Now, our cinnamon.
Cinnamon is what makes these pancakes seasonal,
Sinfull,
and simple. Because they are simple because cinnamon is the driest spice there is. If you eat enough cinnamon by itself, you could actually die because your throat will dry out.
It's actually a teaspoon.
It's a teaspoon? You eat a teaspoon. So if you eat this much, put this in your mouth, you'll probably die. Don't do that. I mean, Lucy will be right there afterwards, and you'll see her probably. I mean, depending on who you are. If you go to Oswego, you probably will wind up seeing Lucy at one point in your life because you've done some horrible things. You know, that's just what happens when you go to school. So,
and I'm telling you this now. We are going to be putting these pancakes on a griddle on medium heat. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you may have a pan, but you know, in hell we cook on these big stone tablets. It got like 10 rules on them. I don't know. We just heat them up and throw anything on there.
Oh, nice, Laura. Nice.
You know, we're not very serious.
Alright, so here, now you're going to whisk together your dry ingredients first, right? You want to mix your dry ingredients together before you add your wet ingredients because you want even distribution of all your dry and all your wet. So you do that with anything with baking.
Well, we have some milk and eggs in here. I'm lucky enough to get them here. I really don't get much of them and how we have a lot of goats, a lot of sheep. So next time you're doing any type of ritual for me, send down some chickens, some cows, and really help out. And for some reason, a lot of religions up there don't like pigs. I do. So
Lucy loves that bacon.
I love that bacon. So
Likes to hear them squeal. So how much milk and how much oil you got in there, Lucifer?
we have 3/4 of a cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and we have 1 beaten egg here. Always beat your eggs first. They come out fluffier. They come out tasty.
Very true. And again, with even distribution, if you're gonna put your egg in there, it's not, the yolk isn't gonna break right. And again, you don't want to overbeat your pancakes. That makes the tough pancakes. Move this over here. So now Lucifer is gonna mix this up. And after Lucy mixes this up, we're gonna take a break because it's gonna be Christina's time to shine in the spotlight. Today we got burnt with Lucifer, and after this we're gonna get fried with Christina because we're gonna be making potatoes and eggs, which is my father's specialty. Christina learned from my father learned from my grandma, and it's a very Italian, wonderful thing. It is one of my favorite foods in the entire planet, so I'm excited for everybody to experience it with us. And Lucy, why don't you show the cameras what your batter is supposed to look like, nice and thick. And it has this brown
Wow.
color. Oh my god, it smells so good.
All right, guys. I love raw pancake batter. I do. It's weird. I like it. This is delicious. This is what it looks like here. Don't worry if it's thick. It's so much better to be like a little bit thick than a little too thin. You don't want thick pancakes. You want fluffy and delicious pancakes. Okay?
All right, so Lucifer, thank you. I'll see you in a few minutes. Now it's Christina's time to come on, and I'll see you in the third segment, okay?
Yeah. Death clock says I'm late for an appointment.
All right, bye.